Hello, Aries. Hey, hey, hey. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Aries. Happy birthday. Okay. This is your teen oracle slash tarot reading, and this will be for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Aries. Okay. So if you want to apply to your Venus, you're welcome to do so. But I am reading for the sun, moon, and rising sign. So we're just going to jump right in and see what is going on with Aries for their birthday month. Okay. What is going on with the energy surrounding your birthday month 18? What is the situations with Aries? Let's see what you guys are going through. Okay. The first card we have is sexuality. Okay, Aries. Sexuality. Alright. This one wants to jump out. So then we have our how teachable are you? And one more for Aries. And then soulmate. Okay, Aries. Soulmates. Are some of you calling in your soulmate? We're going to see. We shall see. Okay, just to kind of give you a little information on these cards. With sexuality, this is about exploring who you are. Okay? Exploring those parts of you that maybe you have veered away from due to your upbringing. Okay? Due to the things that you learned early on about sex. Alright, but to go a little deeper into this energy of this card, it's not just about intimacy or sex per se. We're talking about creative energy here as well, because that's what sexual intercourse is. Its intended purpose is for creation, although we do enjoy it for different other reasons, but that is its purpose. So when we're talking about that, and we're talking about that energy center, which is your sacral chakra, we are talking about your creativity. So when you do begin to explore who you are and have an understanding of that, those avenues of creativity just open up, and it's like you start thinking of things and envisioning things that, you know, it's always kind of been there, but you've never been able to tap into it. So for you, Aries, Source wants you to know that if you really want to tap into being creative and to really manifest some things, you have to explore your sexuality, okay? And that involves breaking down any sort of conditioning that you have when it comes to that and really getting to the root of it. And when I'm talking root, yeah, I'm talking about your root chakra as well, okay? The sacral and the root chakra are very connected. They're right there by each other when it comes to sex and creativity. So you definitely want to make sure that you are aligning those energies or removing blockages if you have any. So some of you want to go ahead and get in contact with an energy worker. So Reiki, crystal therapy, chakra healing, that sort of thing, okay? All right, so this next card is how teachable are you? Okay, and this energy is all about you maybe being a bit arrogant with your wisdom. Okay, you're very smart. You've been through some things. You lived life. So you have maybe a deeper level of understanding than a lot of people. But, Aries, you still have to be able to learn. Okay? Because at any point in our life, we stop learning. As they say, we begin to die. So, the how teachable is all about going back and analyzing some things, just like with your sexuality. You have to go back and analyze different situations. Things change over time. Okay? Go back and see if some of your perceptions are holding you back in your life. Go back and see, are you open to, learning some new things, and maybe even from old people. Maybe you've closed down your thoughts and your ways in some way, thinking certain people can't teach you anything. Like I said, it's a little bit of arrogance that comes along, a little bit of your ego that can get in the way here. And sometimes it may not be so much ego, it may just be you think you already know. You're like, look, I already been through that, I know what's going on. This is a time to revisit some things, because you may find that the way you used to feel about a certain situation is not the same thing when you're given more facts, okay? Or when you have more information. You have not had all the information in the past, okay? All right. So coming over here to soulmate. This energy here, or this card, the energy that comes with this card, is all about you clearing away things so that you can call in your soulmate. Okay? If you have anything that's holding you back, any sort of baggage, past relationships, any sort of self-sabotaging habits that you have, it is time for you to really remove that stuff. You do have the potential to really meet your soulmate. You really do. And you could meet them this month. Okay, those connections could be made, but you have to make sure that you cleared away any sort of negative or any sort of regrets. You know, everything it brings its way. It comes and it happens for a reason. It happens so that you are able to level up in life. Every experience that we have is an experience of learning. Okay, so when you look at it like that, you can release. You can release your ex. You can release any like stuff from your family, any sort of drama and traumas. You can release them. Okay, and when you do, look at this. This is the energy that you pull in towards you. You pull in your soulmate. Okay. All right. So let's get some tarot to clarify these cards and see what does Aries need to know about sexuality. What does Aries need to know about their sexuality concern? 20, exploring their sexuality. Okay, so we have the Six of Pentacles. And this energy is all about what you put in is what you get out. So if you really do take the time, Aries, and I'm going to speak from personal experience here. When I begin to learn who I am and have a clearer understanding of me, the creative pathways are just like, they off the chain, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. It will do you a big service to explore your sexuality. Go back and see, are you anything that you be adverse, have an aversion to? Now, I'm not saying be deviant, but any sort of thinking, like, let's say, for instance, if you say, like, you feel that the man always has to initiate sex, okay? If you're a woman, you feel like the man always, or if you're a man, you feel like you always have to be the one to initiate sex. It's just ingrained in you. And anything other than you initiating it, you feel turned off. Okay? And I'm just giving an example. But with that sort of thinking, if you can go in and see, why do you feel like that? Where did you get that first thought as you have to be the one to initiate? Where is that coming from? And if you can learn to break down those barriers and allow the energy of, if someone is initiating with you, it doesn't matter who did it first. And, it's all about reciprocation. Receive the energy. You do not have to be the initiator, Aries. I get it though. You're Aries, so that kind of comes with the territory. But like I'm saying, break down some of those systems that you have built up for yourself, and what you will get in return is going to be so beautiful. It is going to be beneficial. What you put in is what you get out. That's the law of reciprocity, and you get back more. Okay. If you're looking to have abundance in that area, whatever you're looking for, you have to put the work in and go. Break down those systems, those barriers, and get to it. Okay, let's get another card for sexuality. Okay, this one want to pop out. So we have the Ace of Swords. So when you explore your sexuality, it is a mental victory. Maybe you've had some situations in your life where it really hasn't made sense, or you didn't have an understanding of why you do certain things, or your creative pathways have been kind of blocked. This is kind of like, I feel like if any of you are a writer or some sort of artist and you've been struggling, your creativity is going to open up. I keep trying to tell you that it's very important, that sacral chakra, okay? But you will be victorious. Don't feel like this is for nothing. Once you go deep diving and start to explore and discover some things about yourself, there is a victory there. That's why the Ace of Swords is there. Okay, it's like it's gonna click to you. It is the beginning, though. The aces are beginnings, so do give yourself time for it all to unfold. Don't feel like you're in a rush, or don't feel like you have to be so impulsive, Aries. Just calm down, explore yourself, and allow those pathways to open up. Okay. All right. Three of Cups. Three of Cups. So this is going to be a time of celebration when you really do explore who you are when it comes to that, the things that you like. When you really do tap into your creativity and start creating, your artistry is going to go to a new level, and you will be celebrating, and you will celebrate. Okay? It will be a time of celebration. So you should know that. Get to it, Aries. Get to it. All right, so how teachable are you? Let's see what Aries needs to know and understand about how teachable they are. How teachable is Aries? So we have the Six of Swords, and this one came in reverse. So there are definitely some things that you hold close to your heart, some belief systems that you hold they're keeping you in the dark. Okay, you got some Stone Age beliefs. You be a bit what do you call that? You have a bit of a cavewoman, caveman sort of mentality when it comes to some things. I'm not saying everything, but some of your belief systems are archaic. That's what I'm getting from this. But what I will say is they have worked in your life, but they're not working anymore. In the past, they have been beneficial to you. They have kept you grounded, level-headed, kept you out of trouble, but it's comfort there. And as we all know, we have to leave our comfort zone. We have to come out of that, okay? And the way that you should know is that it's not working anymore is because you be going through some things. It doesn't have the same impact as it used to. Whatever tools you're using. Like, for instance, you'd be the type to say, I'm just going to, if something's going wrong or somebody do something to me, I'm just going to cut them out of life. Well, moving into the new person that you're becoming, the cutoff thing is not going to work anymore. Or if it does, if you are going to cut them off, you have to get to the bottom of the reason why you're cutting them off. Not just because they agitate you. What is the reason? Is it because you're dealing with some sort of trauma? Or are they just full of drama? Which one? Is it trauma or drama? And if you can look and say it's a trauma, then you know you need to work on yourself. And you absolutely have to be teachable when it comes to that. Open yourself back up to in ways where you have closed yourself down, Aries. Okay? Let's see. What else does Aries need to know about them being teachable and them questioning? This is a time for you to self-reflect. How teachable are you? That's the self-reflection question. But then we have the Empress. So you do have some things some views that are stopping you. Like I said, they're outdated. You have they no longer serve a purpose in this dimension. Let's just say that. When you do allow yourself to be open and to learn new things or to go back and reevaluate some of your belief systems, you see the things that you need to see and you take the actions that you need to take. Okay? There's a transformation that happens. You see the butterfly. There's a transformation that happens. Things are way more abundant for you. It's like you unlock certain doors or certain keys to your life that you didn't understand. And the reason you didn't understand them is because you weren't teachable. So you really should take, for the month of I would really recommend you take on the role of a student. Okay? You remember how you used to be in grade school. You didn't really question a lot. You kind of went along with the teachings. Okay? Just know it's not a sign of you being submissive. It's a learning process. Everything that you learn, it does not mean you have to accept all of it. Take what resonates and throw away the rest. Because what resonates is going to be that thing that takes you into Empress mode where you're able to create, okay? You're able to do and things are abundant. Things just flow, all right? Very in tune and connected with the divine, with nature. You have to be teachable, Aries. All right, let's get one more card for Aries and them being teachable and what they need to know or understand about that. So you have Strength here. You being teachable, the things that you're going to learn, it's not like a regular, like you learn a professional trade. You are learning about your divinity. You are learning about your godhood, your goddesshood. Those are the things that you're learning. They're adding to your spiritual wealth. Okay? This is stuff that's not just in this realm, in this reality. You're building up your higher self. And that's what strength is all about, controlling those inner instincts and going with your divinity instead of your human instincts. You are more than a human. You are a god or a goddess having a human experience. And that's maybe something that you need to learn. You have to be able to learn that. And to be able to learn that, you have to be teachable. You're going to have to open yourself up and be teachable. Let go of some of those old habits, your old ways of thinking. Let go and release. Because there's so much more waiting on you, Aries. You have to let it in. Alright? Okay, then let's see for Soulmate. Like I told you, this is about releasing energies and allowing your soulmate or attracting your soulmate to you. Let's see what Aries needs to know about their soulmate. Oh, well, you got 3 cards that fell. You know what? I don't believe in no coincidence, so I'm just going to take them all 3. And this is how they came. So you have the Wheel of Fortune, the 9 of Wands, and the 3 of Wands. Okay. So Aries, your luck when it comes to love or when it comes to you being with your soulmate is about to change. Some of you already be in a relationship. That's going to end. If it's not your soulmate, if you don't feel the energy for them, just know that's over with. Okay? This wheel is about to turn. And also, you need to know that with the 9 of Wands, it is going to be a time for you to rest. Some of y'all have been looking. You've been searching. You've been waiting. You've put in the work. You've taken the actions that you need to take. Like I said, some of y'all have really worked on clearing away negative energy from your life so that you can attract this person to you. So it will be time for you to take a knee. You can rest. The work that you have done, you can rest and wait on those ships to come in for you. And that one of those ships is going to have your soulmate on it. Okay? You can rest assured and know that they are on their way. They're coming to you. They are coming. This month is really things are going to change for you. Going into next month, I feel like they're already going to be in your life. Or maybe towards the end of the month, that is when you will meet them. But from now on going forward, all the steps and all the things in your life are going to be changing. That wheel is the beginning has already begun to turn for you. So I feel like you have maybe been down here when it comes to love. When it comes to your soulmate, that wheel is already spinning. So at some point, you're going to be up here. Okay? At some point, you're going to connect with that person. And there's a big chance that this will come in for you for this month. You have those ships coming. I feel like this person's already on their way. If you want a confirmation and say somebody's coming, definitely, yes, they are coming. And I feel like with the wheel, I know some of you guys like to go into the signs, what sign coming. You see there's 2 wands here, 2 wand cards. This could be strong fire energy. So Leo, Sag, and Aries. But with the Wheel of Fortune card, I always like to feel as if it could be anybody. It could be any sign. But they will have some fire lit up under their behinds. This is not a lazy person. Okay? I feel like they're going to share energy. And it's going to be fortunate. This is going to be a very fortunate relationship. Okay? You are meeting that person. You are drawing them in. Now, I will say this, and I know everybody's probably not going to want to hear this. Your soulmate does not have to be a lover. For a lot of you that are carrying this energy, it is going to be a lover. But for some of you, a soulmate is going to be someone just really close. It could be a friend. Okay, especially for those of you that are already in long-term or committed relationships, and you feel that that person is not your soulmate, or you don't connect with them on that level, but you know you're not going to leave them. You could, the universe is sending you someone else that you do connect with. Okay? There's nothing in the rule book that says we have to be in having an intimate relationship with our soulmate. But whatever the situation, you are removing energy and you are allowing that person to come into you, and they're going to be so beneficial to your life. They are. Okay? That's what you need to know about that situation. Okay, your soulmate is coming, boo. They are coming. All right. So now let's get, I'm just going to pull some oracle cards to give you some inspiring messages. Let's get some inspiring messages for you. All right, let's get a message for sexuality. What you need, a divine message, something source wants you to know about your sexuality, and you going on that exploration of your sexuality. Let's get a card for Aries. 19, sexuality. And you have listening to your heart. I trust the message I receive from heart. Listening to your heart. Oh, once again, I told you this is about exploring your sexuality. When you explore your sexuality, it involves listening to your heart. So if you don't know where to start at your heart. What does your heart say about it? And when you start to think about what your heart has to say, go into, is it negative or positive? If it's negative, you know you got work to do. If it's positive, increase it. Do more. Think more. Think like that way more than you probably do now. Okay? If you need help, reach out, seek out, and ask for it. The universe will give it to you. Okay? Listen to your heart. All right, let's see what Aries needs to know, understand about, or what messages source has for Aries about them being teachable. How teachable are they? Okay? And you have coming into power. I step into power boldly and confidently. So, you being teachable is directly linked to your power. It's directly linked to your abilities, to your gifts. If you really want to come into it, and like I said, we're talking creative energy, step into your power, be teachable. You have to learn. And you're coming into it meaning that you didn't possess it. And if it's something you didn't possess, that means you didn't learn it yet. So you have to be open to learn. It's power. Knowledge is power. Okay? That's what I'm getting from that. Knowledge is power, Aries. Okay. Let's get a message from Source about your soulmate. What does Source want you to know about your soulmate? And this energy of you clearing away old energy, inviting them in, the law of attraction. Let's see, Aries. Oh, jumping out. Okay. So we have opening to love. My heart is open. Your heart is open. Look at that. Open. Open and ready to love. So like I said, you've done the work. You are attracting them. Your heart is open, and that's why they're coming in your life. This is the card people want to see in tarot, guys. And you got it, Aries. Happy birthday. There you go. Nice little birthday gift for you. The universe is definitely looking out for you. Your solar return is going to be wonderful. You have a lot of loving, wonderful energy coming in. We have 2 hearts here. So this month is going to be a love-filled month for Aries. Very loving, caring energy. You're so open. That's why. Okay? You're open. You've been open. You've wanted this. You've manifested this. This is a gift from the universe to you. Accept it, receive it. Okay? Accept and receive it because it's beautiful. Alright, so let's get one final card for Aries 10. Aries 10. The last message for you guys. Something that you need to know before we go. Embrace your power, Aries. Embrace your power. That is what it's all about this month. Embrace your power. It's yours. It's yours. Don't let nobody else control it. Don't give it over to anybody else. Don't give it over to any spirits, any other gods. It's your power. Step into it. Okay? You are a powerful being, and you need to know that. And one way you can separate it really is what I said before. You are a god or goddess having an human experience, not the other way around. Okay? So embrace the power that you have because it goes way beyond these physical bodies. Embrace it. Enjoy it. It's beneficial to your life. Alright? Alright, I love that reading for you guys. A really, really great birthday reading. I hope you guys do tap into that energy. Be sure to subscribe to the channel before you go and hit that thumbs up button if you like the video. Also, let me know in the comment section, is this some of your situations? Let me know. I love to hear feedback and respond to you guys. So definitely keep me up to date on what's going on with you, okay? And I will check you guys next later. If your video is one of the highest viewed videos, I will be doing a bonus video for you, Aries, which I'll probably do one for y'all anyway. I love Aries, and it's your birthday, so you probably gonna get a bonus, okay? I'm gonna do a bonus for you. But thank you guys so much for staying tuned in, and do be sure to come back and check me out to get all of your little tarot oracle advice that you need. I appreciate y'all so much. Time is energy, energy is currency, and I'll see y'all next time. Reach out.